Afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick video today. I made a video last weekend where I started visiting the old squares of Leeds. I went to Blenheim Square and Queen Square and I saw this building. I'm in the Carlton Hill area of Leeds and I didn't know what this was, so I've just popped back this weekend. If you remember, I'll drop the link below for that video, but it was pouring down with rain and I was in a bit of a rush, so I've just popped back today to have a look at this. Turns out it was an old army barracks from Victorian times, Carlton Hill. It was the home of the Rifles regiment until they were disbanded in 1969. I am enjoying my walks around Leeds, and so I think there's going to be more of them that feature as the months go by, mainly just to make a record of what surprisingly little is left of old Leeds. When I've been looking on Google Earth, it's amazing me just how little there actually is of what I remember from the 60s and 70s. So here we are, see what's left of this old military establishment. Well, I'm not actually sure how you get in. There doesn't seem to be much of anything around here except modern houses. Oh, here we are. It's quite a big so the actual wall of the barracks is behind the actual wall of the barracks is behind the houses. I say it was the home of the Leeds Rifles regiment until 1969 when they were disbanded, and now it's used by various other organisations. From 1969. So that was that. I'll head off a little bit further. But I was looking on Google Earth and there wasn't an awful lot of old buildings to be had around here. It's mostly modern buildings. Ministry of Defence, no admittance. The new Leeds Arena in the distance there. At least the sun's shining this week. And it's still the barracks here. Must have driven past it 1,000 times. Massive. So, just to give you an idea of where we've come from, we came from where it says Carlton Gate down there, And there's the Barracks there, but this is a view of Leeds I've never had. In a ring road that seems to feature quite often in our videos, and the multi-storey car park, and we were just talking about it recently, just how much student accommodation there is in Leeds. Somebody said there's a lot of these tall buildings that you can see are all student accommodation, and somebody did say that it's got the most student accommodation of any city in the UK apparently. Probably got the most roads, I think, of any city in the UK as well. We'll take a little walk over towards the arena. It's a real bonus, really, a benefit, I should say, to the city. It was what was missing. A big concert venue. Went to see Paul Weller play there a few years ago. It was absolutely brilliant. And the night I saw Paul Weller, I was absolutely thrilled, because it was almost 40 years to the day since I'd seen him play in the Jam at Leeds University Students' Union. But yeah, it's quite a venue, I have to be honest, and architecturally I'm not sure what there is around here. This Yorkshire Bank went up in the 60s, 70s, and Queen Square, where we visited last week, was it's just down there. This is a lovely old building in front of us. I'll look it up and put it on the screen what it is, but I've just caught my eye. Just look at that. Can I be honest and say what a monstrosity? Not sure if you can get all the way around. Let's see. Be good for the steps, won't it? Back entrance to the Marion Centre down there, 1960s shopping centre. Had one of the first big supermarkets in Leeds back in the 70s. Morrison's opened up in there. VIP entrance, black and white lounge. But yeah, I'm not averse to progress, but I mean, will these still be here in 200 years' time? They are awful. More of the same, I guess. Towards the city centre that way, and going out of town if we go this way. somehow avoided walking on the footpath. And there's the inner ring road down there. I've no idea what any of these buildings are. Leeds has changed so much in the last 20 years. I kind of used to have an idea that everything was. I think there's a park over there looking on the map, Lovell Park. So we'll have to check that out when we I thought walking around the Leeds Arena might be interesting, but it's a miserable grey slab structure, apart from the front, which I suppose is the same as any theatre, isn't it? Need some replacement trees, guys, if there's anyone from the Leeds Arena watching. Get some more trees planted. Do your bit. I've seen that before. That's cool. Tree protection zone. VIP. So if you are trying to get your bearings as to where Queen Square is, there's the Yorkshire Bank, and then behind that the Marion Centre. That's Marion House, I think, big building for Leeds City Council. And Queen Square, where we was last week, is just here. Looking a lot more pleasant than last week. I just wanted to go to the end here. This building, I don't know if this was ever part of Queen Square or if it's a later addition. There's a pub called the Coburg. Used to come in here. Probably going to try and tick off a few old pubs on my travels. Still a pub of sorts. It's a bar now by the looks of it. That's it, guys, we've come full circle, back where we started, pretty much. Pub I never ever went in, a pub called the Dry Dock, an old barge. But thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, it was only a quick one, it was a bit of a follow-up to last week's, but if you did enjoy this video, then give it a like. Do consider subscribing to the channel. Leeds is really busy this afternoon. I didn't realise it was St Patrick's Day parade, but it's lovely to be out in the sun. But for now, thanks again for watching, and I'll say cheerio and see you next time.